GG, you also played a little bit as well. The Battlefield 6
Oh, yep.
beta.
We're getting in hot. Let's go.
Woo!
Let's go.
Man, oh man, oh man. I'm not gonna lie, very first week was actually very surprising. It genuinely felt like it was a halfway stable beta for a good while.
Wait.
I was
Before we get into, I'm sorry to cut you off. For those who don't know,
all right.
Battlefield 6 drop, whatever. Kind of surprise drop, if I'm being honest. And it was such a surprise that when I went to download it for my sister, we didn't know there was only PS5, so I ended up getting on the PS5. So I put it in her room. That was the first thing. Second, people were actually so interested that the servers were full. So that was a thing. Like, wait, what? So yeah, trust is a big thing, right? So you guys know that's the context of like, oh, okay, cool. So people were really getting in, whatever. And from there, Mar, you
Yeah,
take it away because I'm gonna go off on BF6 too. But we'll let you go.
yeah, man, because crazy enough, they dropped the reveal trailer, let everyone know the week after that they were gonna have a huge multiplayer reveal. They had a bunch of influencers go out there and play the game firsthand, and everyone got a feel for the game during that time. And that same day, they announced that, oh yeah, by the way, if you watched a half hour of the stream, you get an access code to the beta. So, me being a person who watched the entire thing and probably had like multiple streams up anyway, I actually had multiple uh codes for anyone who needed to.
Codes. That's clever.
But no, going into the Battlefield the 6 beta, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. It was the first time in a long time I actually jumped into a Battlefield game, and I wasn't immediately wanting to throw the nearest person close to me out the window out of anger because this beta felt great. Like everything was just fun. I didn't really run into any cheating problem. Apparently, they had over 300,000 cheaters that were banned during that first weekend, which is kind of insane to think that
I
out of
think that's
four
just
days,
hilarious.
like, imagine that 4 days and like so many people were playing the game. And I think they said the peak on Steam alone was like over 500K. Then they said they got over 300,000 cheaters removed from the game, which is honestly amazing. And the method how they're doing it, instead of doing IP addresses, they're actually like hitting your hardware bands. They're going off of serial codes.
Yeah, and
I forgot what it was.
to give
Oh,
context,
go
you
ahead.
guys, this is the reason. I don't know if you guys, Katsuhiro Harada was talking about how he was trying to implement bans, and I do believe it was also at the level of hardware. IP bans are not bad. The problem is they don't work with people who are a bit more savvy, and especially on PC because it's not hard. As we all know, VPNs exist, and sadly that's become more widely available. So IP bans aren't terrible, and they're okay, but they're not the greatest thing work. And the thing that sucks too about IP bans, and even same with hardware ones, and why they're even more, is because IP address ones, it's like, oh, your specific location. That means anyone at that location could get screwed. But believe it or not, depending on what part of the house you're in, or if it's a different system, you can IP address ban it, and you could be, fine. It won't ban your brother ones or your brother's PS5, right? So a console one is even better if you guys have two systems, but it's bad if you guys share one system. And that's why hardware bans, you have to go through a lot of loopholes and whatnot. And again, Hatsuya Harada said this before, because you technically are denying service, and it's like a product problem. So like even just banning people from a server level is already like you have to go through like loopholes and laws and this and that. So imagine an IP ban, let alone a console one. So do know a lot of it is just legal loopholes, because it's not that hard for people to kind of do this at all. It's like literally like, yeah, so do know it's more like legal loopholes, and I'm really glad. By the way, like I said, shout outs to Katsuhiro Harada, even though he's not a developer anymore, he's just like a lead in a sense, and not even a lead, like you said, he's just like the manager in a sense. And him giving so much discrepancy, or like, or you guys know, like, and same with the Kirby creator, giving like all the lore on how this stuff works has been really insightful. Also, this is for me. Thank you very much. And yeah, no, that's all I wanted to add to that. Carry on.
All right. To kind of give my little review on everything that I've played for the first week. Um, the game was pretty easy to get into. It was really easy to get a squad of four. Of course, like the regular people that know how to use Discord. We used that for chat, but I also did end up in game chat for a little while, and it's actually nice to hear like regular people call out like positions and like saying like, oh, I'm taking the tank, and like I actually enjoyed that. That was actually very nice. And also, of course, there's the super keyboard guys are immediately just typing in whatever is going on, and you can see it right there in like the top, what was it, like left corner, whenever the keyboard will pop up. The maps that they gave us were functional. I have a little bit of gripes with some of the maps, especially like I don't want the game to feel too corridor like. I don't want it to feel like it's closed since it's Battlefield. It needs to be like an open battlefield, hence the name Battlefield. People, I would hope that we would get larger scale maps. The first week of the beta, we didn't get Russian Breakthrough. So going into the second week, when we did get Russian Break, I was excited until I realized it was only 12v12 on both Russian Breakthrough. This was a slight issue for me, mainly because, especially if you play previous Battlefield games, especially in 3 and 4, you already seen what the 12 is in part 3, part 4. Of course, they raised the bar a little more, and I actually like large scale battles with a large amount of people going against me, and I just kind of felt like it was off just having 12v12. Like it almost felt Call of Duty-ish to me, which I'll get into that a little later. I gotta say though, at least playing Conquest, playing Rush, at least in terms of like the style of the game type, not just like the player count in that because it was too little. I enjoyed it. I am still skeptical. I still say don't go and pre-order the game. Apparently, it was like over 1 million or something pre-orders already on the game, which shame on all you people because when we say that we're gonna do something, we should actually do it instead of just trying to act as if like, oh yeah, we know for sure this game's gonna. We don't know, guys, because remember, a lot of us enjoyed the 2042 beta, and it was actually a decent time. And then the game came out, and somehow the release of the game of 2042 was worse than the beta itself, and it still makes no sense to me. I'm still angry at it. I'm still so pissed. I'm probably never gonna play 2042. I might, just because I know GG. I know you like the game. I'll probably jump on with you once or twice just to play the game, just for shits and gigs. It's
Oh,
free
dude, the
on the Game
game's
Pass anyway.
honestly, I mean, every game is always better with friends, obviously. But
Yeah.
2042 genuinely is my favorite modern Battlefield next to Hardline. Outside, not because like, and that's the thing with a lot of things. Like, it's like fighting games is like it's like I said, this is just the cap. Everyone can unanimously agree. Battlefield after 3 has never been the same. We can all agree on that. Now, as to which one you hate or like more, same with fighting games, it's literally personal preference. Like, if you're a sniper like me, Hardline and 2042, they make us happy. The rest do not. Battlefield 4 is god-awful for fucking snipers. 1 is oddly better. Like, to me, 1 is fine, but I still will die on the hill that World War 1 is a terrible setting for most shooters, because that's the stupidest shit on earth. I will still die on that hill. And that EA executive who said that in the first place, you were right. Like, fuck me. But they made it work. But to me, my problem with Battlefield 1 is that it's not historically accurate. So we traded historical accuracy for a bit more fun. And that's why I don't like 1, like, because there's SMGs. Like, dude, SMGs barely fucking existed in World War 1. Like, basically, it's an anachronicity, or whatever the word is, that makes me more annoyed with BF1. The single player was really good, though. I'll give it that. But even then, it can be fun, but it's mostly boring. That's my beef with BF1, and I would consider that the best of the bad BFs. 4 is genuinely one of the worst, though it has some of the best, like, gimmick, which is the Levolution. Like, and they all have good parts. Like, Levolution, they cook. Map design is garbage in 4. Some of the worst in the game. Like, it has the 3-lane problem hard like Call of Duty. And then fucking 2042, like, it kind of went back to roots, which is like chaotic chaos and everything and whatnot. And I love the super big lobbies and everything. But you could tell that the game design, in a sense, kind of suffered. Like, I prefer, like, the map designs and layout is bad for 4 and Hardline. We can all agree on that. But not Hardline, my bad. I'm in 2042. But it's better because at least it's open and you do what you want. But it makes it very bland. There's not like unique ways you can engage with it like Hardline or 3. And people, at the end of the day, Hardline isn't really a Battlefield game. It's just a good game with the Battlefield logo, and that's what people need to realize. Hardline is not a Battlefield game, and when you treat it like that, the game is 10 times fucking better. I think that's really what we need to realize. Hardline is not a Battlefield game. It is not. It is just a decent-ass, semi-open, semi-destructible cops and robbers game. Like, that is literally what Hardline is. And the more people can accept that, the more they can appreciate it, because Hardline is fun as fuck. And at the same time, the main thing I want to give with the opinion is that fun is subjective. Like, some people fucking hate parries and Third Strike. Some people hate things that are super destructible. Some people like 3 lanes and boring bullshit. Some people fucking hate snipers, So a lot of it I did. Same with Strive. I realized like someone said, "Oh, the people who like Strive the most, it depends on the character." I was a Potemkin player. Of course, I'm gonna live like beta and 1 month Strive because Potemkin was top tier as shit. But now I hate it because he's not top tier as shit. So that's a funny thing to know. Like everything, like you gotta realize at a certain point it is subjective. But then you gotta say, okay, I mean we already know. That's why I can actually break it down. But even then, I tend to like things that are objective. I'm a very objective person, if that makes sense. There's very rarely, and if it's something that's objective, I will always bring it out, you guys. Like, I mean, like to me personally, even if I know it's bad. Like, a good example, Mortal Kombat vs DC is shit. Yet I still like playing that game. But with that being said, I'm sorry, mini tangent thing, whatever. But as you were saying, Mar, you know.
Oh no, go right ahead because this actually brings up a very interesting point because I, for one, believe that Battlefield 4 is one of the greatest Battlefield games ever made. That game came out absolute dog water, and it literally took 2 years for them to fix the game. The fact of the matter is, so many people still went through the grog and still played that game hella hard as much as they possibly could, just because the game was fun. It was literally a shit-tastic, amazing time. And I would still say it was literally the buggiest of all the releases, hands down. It it was still more functional than 2042, though. I would
Oh yeah,
definitely say
no,
that. On
yeah,
like
no.
uh,
2042, that one,
remember when 2042 didn't have a fucking scoreboard? That was a thing.
dude.
I still
Okay,
can't even
no,
believe
no.
that was a thing.
There is.
And
See,
they
and that's the
called it a
thing.
legacy feature.
Like we can have opinions, but there are things like again, 2042 to me it's the biggest flop out of all of it. It had the most hype behind it, the most potential. And the funny thing is, like I said, the
Literally.
launch pretty bad, but they fixed it faster than I mean, it's whatever. Guys said launch is bad as fuck. But even when you fixed it, there are fundamental things that just are gonna first, like I said, the scoreboard thing, this, that, whatever. Like, and the thing is, these are to me why I think. And again, it's everyone preference. The core game of BF4 is just worse. But you can look at the menu and everything like, oh, it's BF. Whereas you look at Hardline, there are they don't make that big of a deal, but it doesn't feel like I can see like 2042 doesn't feel like classes kind of don't really matter. The UI's fucking different. That they got these retards saying stupid shit that's cringe as fuck. Like you know what I'm saying? Like 2042 doesn't feel like a Battlefield game. Whereas like you go to 4, you're like, oh, this feels Battlefield, even though it's you know what I'm saying? Like 4 feels like a Battlefield game in every way, shape, or form. It's just a bad Battlefield game. Whereas 2042 does not, but it's a good Battlefield game. It's just a lot of things
I
that
can't
don't really
even agree that
matter.
it was a bad Battlefield game. The main reason why I can't agree that it was a bad Battlefield game because like especially like when it came to the Levolution, it really did change like the course of pretty much every map that you would be on.
Oh yeah, that shit's
And
good. Like I said, that shit's good.
even when they brought back Operation Metro just because it was like one of the best Battlefield 3 maps and they
Hell yeah.
added it to Battlefield 4, like the Levolution in there is also pretty damn awesome as well. But then there are also a lot of maps where like you would break a dam and it would flood the entire like area where
Yeah.
you're at, and everyone will have to fight on the rooftops. And then like in order for you, instead of just running on the ground, you'd have to like use boats to go across and
What
swim to
belly?
actually shoot each other in that. Like there were so many great things, and then on top of that, I would say that the gunplay, the
Strange meat.
actually like point to point
Keep going. I'll be
gunplay
back.
on that game was a
What
lot
about?
better than pretty much every game that came out after it. Like Hardline didn't have better gunplay. One didn't have better gunplay. Five didn't have better gunplay. Five we barely even talk about, and it's for a good reason. And 2042 is like you ended up saying earlier. It had the biggest hype. Everyone was so excited to finally see Battlefield was coming back, and they flopped it so damn hard. It was like watching Magikarp use Splash for the first time. And like the dude who was hyping up Magikarp was like, "Oh yeah, man, this is gonna have to the rarest Pokemon of all time. All it's gonna be is $500 to buy it." And for those who get the reference of what I just said, go back to Pokemon. Fact of the matter is, like Battlefield for a good while has kind of been stinting on its legacy. Looking back at the old games like Battlefield 2, 1942, 2142, Bad Company 1 and 2, like those games, like we hold them in such high praise and such love that going into 3, a lot of people were like a little worried to see like, oh, it's kind of going into the Modern Warfare route, which let's be honest, it pretty much did Modern Warfare better than Modern Warfare just because it actually felt like a military shooter. It wasn't just like a giant
Michael Bay
like
film.
yeah, it wasn't a Michael Bay film. It's perfect, perfect expression right there. But going into Battlefield 6, it feels like it's going more in the lines of what Battlefield 3
3.
was. I
Yeah,
would
for
say
sure.
it's a good. It's not 2042 bad, and it's not Battlefield 3 good, but it is definitely leaning more toward being Battlefield 3 good. I'm hoping these guys do not botch the launch of the game. We'll see what happens. For those who want to try out the game or are gonna end up playing the game, it's coming out on Game Pass. Do not pre-order the game. We do
There you
not
go. No
pre-order games
pre-orders.
for people. Any game, you do not pre-order. There's no reason for you to pre-order a game, especially if you're buying digital. There's 1,000,000% reason to never pre-order a game.
And I mean, here's my whole thing. If you guys, I tried it and I had some fun, whatever, but I thought that shit was boring. Like, I had the same feeling when I played Battlefield. I'm pretty sure I could have some fun because it happened with BF4. Like, BF4, like, first time, okay, a little exciting, but whatever, was neutral. Then one time, mildly fun. And then the third time I hopped on, oh, it was mad fun. And then the fourth time, I was just like, that was the most boring shit. And right now, I mean, BF, when I was playing, like, it was boring. And this at a certain point, you can't even explain. I'm not even gonna bother. Like, I would think, oh, okay, paper probably like this. I wasn't excited because, like I said, remember, I don't get hyped for anything AAA anymore. I genuinely was just fucking bored, and I think it's not even I'm just like genuinely just bored with the state of modern. I don't even think it's just the battle. It's just like, you know, and Miles like, oh, but this thing where you can drag people behind, like, dude, but we've had features like this since the PS3. Like, there's genuinely nothing you can do that's new in the gaming sphere. And then on top of that, like, especially with, like I said, and to me, like, go check out you guys my video on Battlefield 6 crashing and cheating, so I'm not getting into it. I just genuinely don't care or get excited for modern shooters. Like, I'll play for a bit, whatever. I'm even Call of Duty, maybe make a video, and then really fuck off. Like, I just genuinely can't get excited for this crap. Like, I really, really cannot. And on top of that, to me, why I'm not gonna bother getting in, it's like, until they fix it, to me, I'm not playing this on console. I'm not doing that. 120 has ruined me. And again, check out my BF6 crashing. I am not gonna go into my motherboard settings to change it for an anti-cheat. That doesn't work. Like, no, and also, by the way, that whole ban thing, they only did that after they were getting reports. So guess what? Their shit is not working. They're going off of something. And like I said, was the same thing with the controversy. I don't know who that has talked to you. Like, they're using basically multiple things. The one thing that, like, I'm sorry, bro. I am a PC person, whatever, but you guys remember, I'm also console. Like, I like the convenience of not having to do stupid shit like that. Like, no, like, to me, like, Code said it best when he pops up. If I get any mild inconvenience, I'm not touching your game. Like, I'm sorry, no. So BF6, like, no. Like, I just know. I'm not playing it on console at 60. That's disgusting. And I am not doing shit. I just want to install and play. Like, to me, if you're a modern game releasing in 2025 or 2020s, and you mildly inconvenience me, fuck off. I'm not paying for that shit. Oh, but it's $1. I know. No. I am a fucking developer. Do you think I have time for this shit? No, I don't. It's so annoying. Thing is, like, I'm not too excited when we talk about the greatest sport, whatever. Why I am slightly upset with Starlight Reviver, where you it looks like it might have an online record. Like I said, these are things I can't stand. Don't let me do anything on my PC. I better just plug in and play. If it has no controller support, I'm not playing that shit. I am very picky. You look ugly as fuck. You have any bugs? I'm not playing that shit. Like, you just need to be you know, this is all I'm asking. Be a working game. That is the bare minimum I'm asking. But some of y'all can't even do that. BF6 is not delivering that. You're not a working game. If I have to do something to make you work, that is not working. Why can I do it? Oh, let me install. All right, cool. Play, controller, done. That's it. I'm sorry, bro. No, bro. This is the reason why I still have consoles, you know. I'm not full PC. I'm not doing that shit. But by the way, again, check it out. It's crashing PCs. I'm not going to crash my PC for a mid-ass game. Like, no. That's my real beef. It's not even about the game. I'm just more like, what is this stupid shit? And by the way, it's also very sus that they're fucking deleting posts about it and complaining. Like, to me, like, no, at this point, like, if you're just like, if you do anything sussy or shitty, like, you know what? Even if your game's good, I can't support it. Fuck you. Eat a dick. So I'm not getting it purely out of principle. Like, the game might be, let's give it like 3 or 4 years when I don't have to do that stupid shit, and then I'll play it. Until then, dude, I'm not touching that shit. Like, and even then I did touch it just like, okay, because it's already downloaded on my Xbox, and I was just bored. Like you'd have to pay me to play this shit, dog. Like, I'm good. I'm fucking good. I mean, dude, I'm more excited for Gears. Like, at the end of the day, like, dude, there's other games I can play. That's the other reason too. Like, I have other games I can play, bro. I have things to dev. I have other games I can play. I'm not busted nuts, bro. Like, if you guys are seeing right now, this is why I don't get hyped for anything. Why would I? When it's just all a headache. Like, man, I'm good. But that's my whole state anyways.
So here, guys, into the channel. Woo!
I mean,
Okay, well,
oh,
even though
whoa.
he ended up
Actually,
saying, I am more on the side of I'm not excited, but I am in a better state than what I was previously. I am willing to give it a shot, and for the fact that it is going to be on Game Pass, like, I don't even have to buy it, which is even better. So in my eyes,
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
already the best of both worlds. I'm definitely going to be jumping on it for quite some time. I know a lot of my friends are going to end up playing it because they miss Battlefield and they did not like 2042. As a matter of fact, a lot of them quit gaming in general because how bad 2042 was on launch, which is freaking insane. But fact of the matter is, we'll have to see. Like we can't really just sit there and just be like, oh yeah, the game is definitely going to be a great on launch. We don't know that because we already know how these AAA companies, how they run their stuff, how they act, and how they like to smokescreen everything until the very, very last part of the finish line when they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, game kind of needs a couple of patches." And like, what kind of
Oh
patches?
fuck
And
me.
it's like, "Oh yeah, the entirety of the UI is basically fucked, and we need to fix everything."
Speaking of,
So
sorry to cut you. I was to say, honorable. Did you play the beta at all or no? I think you might be okay. Anyways, Mark, carry on.
so Um, my overall review, I had a good time, especially playing with the buddies and that, and then even playing alone, getting to understand the maps more. The fact that I was able to blow up a lot of areas, I was able to blow up an entire second floor. Like I blew up a whole hole, and like three squads came down, and I blew them up with C4, and it made me feel freaking giddy. I was really excited about that. The tanks actually feel like tanks. That was actually a good time. I still need to learn how to play the jet planes. Overall, I had a great time. It was actually pretty fun, and it was mainly because I decided to go out and like try out all the different things to see what the game actually has. And now to go into more of a subjective part of this conversation. You know what?
Ooh.
I'm not gonna even fucking sugarcoat it at this point because if you guys haven't even heard, apparently, there are a bunch of fucking retards that decided to jump on the game as well, and they're like, "Hey man, wanna know what will make this game even better? If it was like the other game that I play all the fucking
Oh
time." I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah, that is
retarded
a
and
thing
I
that was
play
happening.
Battlefield 6.
these motherfucking cunts, man. I can't even fucking believe how ridiculous they even sound. Like the Tim the Tap Man, Nick Merckx,
Oh god, yeah, it
XQC,
was those stupid streamers too. I forgot about that.
fuck. Shroud. I give him half leeway a
No,
little
Shroud's
bit
retarded. He has the
because
stupidest takes. He can suck my dick.
he does have some dumbass takes. You should have heard some of his Call of Duty takes, but
Dude,
it
no,
is
the
what it is.
stupidest one was the anime take.
Whatever he says.
That's when I can never take that retard serious. Like his worst takes is his take on gaming as a whole and anime. It's like, dude, you're worse than a normie. Like
And
he
then you know
is.
what? Let me go back and say this about fucking Nick Merckx
Mm,
and Tim the Tap Man.
like they're cool dudes, but
We're not gonna
man,
forget where you guys came from. You guys are literally just still suckling off the teeth of Doctor Disrespect, even though you guys fucking disowned him because he was talking to like fucking underage kids. Cool, I get it. You're still just like him. You still talk like him on stream. You still act like him on stream. No, you're not wearing a mullet and listening to music and calling yourself the best, especially you, Tim the Tap Man. Because the moment you start doing that, you're literally fucking lying to yourself. Shut the fuck up. Not every game needs a fucking battle
yeah, I
royale.
was about to say,
And
what is with this
this is where
cringe?
the subject is going to go. And in fact, let me go off on this fucking bullshit because it's been pissing me the fuck off this entire fucking week. The fact that they even had the audacity to play the game and their only critique is, man, this is really good, but we'll make it even better if it had like more like Call of Duty like elements to it. Like, we need more speed. Like when I'm jump sliding and like that. Shut the fuck up, guys. This isn't supposed to be a super crazy fast paced game. We're not supposed to be going all out crazy and like only getting kills. This is a team based objective game. If you're not playing with your team, if you're not playing the objective, you're not playing Battlefield. Get the fuck off.
I
Nick
mean,
Merckx.
here's the better way
I
to put
can't wait
it.
when I find your goofy ass on fucking Gears of War because I know you're gonna jump on it because I know your roots. I know you're from Gears of War. I can't wait to find your ass on rank because I'm gonna make you my bitch. Said, oh man, the best thing about this Battlefield game was like the TDM and like the domination. Look, stop with the Call of Duty fucking brain rot, guys. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is how I know you guys are fucking frauds.
That's
You
cap.
guys are frauds simply just because the only thing you guys fucking love playing are fucking. Oh man, I need to play battle royale, man, battle royale. oh my god, oh man, Titanfall would be good if it had a battle royale. And what happens with that?
Ew.
Oh, instead of fucking Titanfall 3, we got fucking Apex Legends.
Dude.
Why can't you guys go fucking play that game over and over since you like fucking battle royale so much? Oh
Right.
man, this Halo didn't have a battle royale. In
It
fact,
did.
Halo had two fucking battle royales. It had an unofficial one and an official one. You guys only played it what once?
See, that's
Like
what I was
where
about
the
to bring
fuck?
up. Like, dude, the other games, fine. Battlefield had added, like they'll add battle royales, and then y'all motherfuckers don't play that shit. So it's like, man, shut the fuck up.
And on top of that, let's go into fucking Battlefield 5 actually having Firestorm. It was actually a battle royale.
I don't know
It's
anything
been out for
about it, and
7
I
years.
don't
No one has
care.
fucking touched that game. Clearly, these guys don't, but they want a battle royale
You
instead
know,
of
no. You
Battlefield
know
6
what's
in order to
dumber?
remain.
2042 literally had a battle royale at launch. I tried it. I didn't care. Didn't get it. And I'm like, whatever. I fucked
Nobody
off.
cared for it. In fact, it wasn't even a battle royale. It was an extraction. I remember exactly what you were talking about. It was
Ve-
an extraction
Not a good
fucking
one.
mode.
Like, nah, bro. Like, these guys, like, dude, what is it with Call of Duty and Warzone Brain? Like, those are the only thing. And dude, I seen a tweet earlier, by the way. Shout outs. I might do a video. And the dude said, like, you guys keep wanting to add, because right now there's a whole controversy them adding movement to Battlefield 2. And it's like, dude, we had a game with peak movement and none of y'all played it. And it's just a picture of Titanfall 2. I'm like, fucking thank you. And to me, I'm a cap. Here's what it is. I mean, it's not even a secret. Everybody knows COD players are the Mortal Kombat players of the FPS community. Because I had the epiphany. I was like, they quote want movement, but they want a game where the base movement is like Battlefield or COD, but there's like levels to mastery to have big movement so they can cuck. Because here's what it always is: these people have such an inflated ego and they want to stroke their fucking cocks and beat like 90% of people who can't even do this shit. But they don't want games like Unreal or fucking Gears, Halo, or Titanfall, where that is the minimum requirement. Like you have, and then other people have actually mastered it, and then they actually look like shit. They're literally all just Sonic Foxes, bro. All of them are just Sonic Foxes. Oh, I want to clap in this little kiddie pool, but if I step even so much in this big boys pool, I'm gonna get cooked because I know I'm trash. Like, and honestly, I mean, again, they admitted it. Remember, you guys, in my video, we had Tim the Tatman was there and said, "Oh, the game I'm the most scared of, including Little Gay Shroud." They all said Street Fighter, because they know they are trash. Same thing when all the streamers did it. Even Dr. Disrespect, the one with the biggest ego, they all played Tarkov, and they knew they couldn't talk shit because they're like, no, this is the big that is the third strike of shooters in a sense. And they're like, if we talk shit about it, we look like a joke. And even like, oh yeah, the game's good, whatever, bro. You could tell they wanted to talk shit, but they couldn't. And they just, and again, because guess what? They're third strike players, and as we all said, the average third strike and counter strike player is basically like a god to other ones within our genre. Like, you just get like, I'm the weakest third strike player. I'm one of the best fighting game players of all time. Get like the weakest Tarkov player, probably the best shooter of all time. Like, that's why they knew their place. They get put in their fucking place in a game like Tarkov. Like, these guys are just a bunch of Sonic Foxes. That's the best way I could describe them. They're just Sonic Foxes, bro. That's my, and again, and here's the best part. They want to come at me.
Fucking tangent on these fucking cucks because fact of the matter is, like,
We're gonna cook them in Gears. We're gonna cook them in Gears. We're gonna cook their shit.
I can't like the cooking in Gears.
And by the way, you guys, you probably have more hours in Gears than I do.
On their shit right now. The only reason why everyone's jumping on their shit right now is because how fucking dumb they sound, and then on top of that, they're still bitching and complaining about, oh man, you guys don't understand, man. If it had VR, man, it'll be so successful.
Ew.
Like, if a game doesn't have your game mode, it doesn't mean that, oh, it's gonna die out. That's not how that shit goes.
Literally.
Like, Tim that man tried to bring up like, oh, Halo Infinite failed and it didn't have a VR. That's not the reason why it failed. It failed because when it came out, it didn't have any fucking content to play.
And even then, we were done with, like,
they didn't contain it. Playing it. There was literally nothing, and then on top of that, they literally waited 6 months in order for you to actually add like a minor amount of content, and it pissed everyone off.
Yeah, no, their problem is the release. Their slow ass release of content was their #1 issue, bro. That rollout was garbage.
Even though they eventually fixed everything that everyone had problems with, everyone already fucking left, and it was already too fucking late. And on top of that, no one's gonna fucking spend $45 on the fucking cosmetic pack when you can just spend 15 to 20 bucks to get MCC and get the best amount of fun.
Yeah.
Inside of the like, it's so fucking ridiculous. And I really want a lot of these big companies to finally just ignore a lot of these streamers because these.
Oh no, they are. They're starting to ignore them, dude. They actually starting to ignore them.
And like Tim the Tatman, Nick Merckx, the reason why they have such a fucking like big ego is because they ended up having skins inside of fucking Call of Duty because Call of Duty bent the knee to them and fucking said, oh, these guys have so many people watching them, we're gonna advertise their face into our game so that more people will want to play as them. Shut the fuck up, guys. Like the only person I would have been perfectly fine of actually downloading a skin for would be Scumpy. And for those who actually love competitive COD and no competitive COD, you know exactly why fucking Scump will be the number one person. Other than that, everyone else can eat a fucking dick.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally would love to see Battlefield just be Battlefield. I already know there's going to be a BR in the game. Please, developers, do not concentrate all your time into the BR the same way how Activision does with Warzone. Because fact of the matter is, these guys just recently dropped a trailer for Black Ops 7, and the thing that really pissed a lot of people off, and like even if you go through the comments, a lot of people are, oh man, I'm going to pre Battlefield 6. Like the true Call of Duty fans that are in the comments, you see that like they can already see that this game is basically just building up whatever they're going to be doing with the upcoming season for Warzone or fucking Blackout, whatever the hell they're going to call it. Their next part of the BR. And a lot of people are going to be really upset because if you're concentrating more on the battle royale and not the game itself, because fact of the matter is the multiplayer does not get as much dedication as it should. That's the reason why fucking competitive COD is fucking dipping so hard too, because they keep on ignoring the aspects of multiplayer and just keep on feeding to the Warzone because it's Warzone's free and we get so much money off of Warzone, guys. We gotta dedicate to Warzone. Stop the bullshit, guys. Stop it. Like leave Warzone as its own separate entity and let Call of Duty breathe. Like I feel like once you get rid of the Warzone out of Call of Duty, zombies and multiplayer will grow exponentially. Because remember, in Modern Warfare 3 that just recently came out a couple years ago, they decided to do like the whole like extraction slash BR thing where it's like the entire map where you're able to run around and it's fucking zombies. Like it wasn't the same type of fashion zombies that people love, and a lot of people did not like it. Like it had huge negative reception. And then going back into the recent Call of Duty that came out, the Black Ops 6, even though it's a lot of fun multiplayer wise, they do not pay too much attention to it other than like occasionally letting out a new map. And then that's really about it. Like they don't really care much about updating anything in terms of multiplayer because oh man, we got to update Warzone because there's so many people playing Warzone. Yeah, we
Dude,
get it.
actually,
Free and people spend all their fucking money on that shit.
you
But
know
like
what? You know what? It's
we
funny, dude.
would like fun.
I genuinely, dude, maybe play battle royale, any game, whatever, like once a year, dude. Like I do not touch that shit. Like outside of like extraction shooters like Tarkov, which I don't hop on as much really. And like right now we already see I play Escape from Roblox, Escape from Dungeons and Dragons. Like I like extraction shooters way more, but like, and even then they're all different genres, not just shooters. But I genuinely forget battle royales exist, and I know I'm not in the minority. So like that's another way to put it. Like, dude, you could add a battle royale. I'm not touching that shit. Like I
There are only
really
two
am
battle
not.
royales I accept as true battle royales. It's Fortnite and PUBG Mobile.
So,
Everything else can eat. I do not care.
I mean, you know,
Oh no,
I
I
have to agree
actually
with you
love
on
the
that one
PUBG
though.
Mobile because back during GameWorks, it was actually one of our largest tournaments we've ever thrown.
I can see that. Yeah, I
Like
mean, yeah.
it's it's pretty legit the fact that there are more people playing PUBG Mobile than on the actual PC version, which is kind of crazy to me still.
I
But
mean,
of course,
we'll get into
easily
that a little
accessible,
bit. That
all
that's
on your
that's
phone.
for later. I just kind of want to wrap
But
up the FPS
going back to the
discussion.
Call of Duty cucks that want to change, like the Call of Cucks guys, just don't play Battlefield. Just don't fucking play
Yeah,
it. As a matter of
literally.
fact, bringing up the when they were talking about the nerfs and shit on Battlefield that are upcoming with the movement, I do have to bring another person up too, and I had to bring up my goat, Karma. I saw what you said there, buddy. This isn't X Defiant.
Oh no.
Like X Defiant makes sense because it was supposed to. It's basically a Call of Duty copy.
Yeah.
So if you're not running fast paced, then the game's gonna pretty much flop. This isn't the same thing. This isn't the same conversation. Battlefield and X Defiant are completely two different entities. One is supposed to be slow paced because you're supposed to be more methodical in terms of objective, and X
Yeah.
Defiant was literally just Call of Duty but
You
free.
you know what it
No, no,
is?
no, no, no.
Oh, go
You
ahead.
didn't say it right. The other game is dead.
The other
No,
game
no.
is that.
Actually, to boil it down, you know what? This isn't even an FPS problem. I guess I'll try to make this tangent short, and I talked about it. Modern gamers just want homogenization. They don't want unique controls. And you mentioned this before, Anmar, that we need games to actually feel different. No, they want every game to just be the same. They want every shooter to be COD. They want every fighting game to be Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. They want every turn-based game
I
to be
want Street
fucking
Fighter to
Final
be
Fantasy.
Naruto.
Like, dude, they just want to play the same game but with a different skin. It's like, you people are basic bitches, dude.
It's
All
funny
of
that
you.
you say that because there's one thing I wanted to comment on
Go
about
for
the
it.
Call of Duty thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like aside from Black Ops 7 just trying to be like a whatever looks like a convenient cash grab of like,
No
oh,
shit.
we made nods to the previous Black Ops game because this one's 7. Ooh. First of all, well, actually, second to the tangent. Fuck off that they're adding Dead Ops Arcade 3 into this. 2
Yeah, it's
already
fucking
did it
retarded.
great. Fuck off with the third installment. Second, I remember about hearing like complaints from like over a decade ago. These were like comments from people that were like really out of touch with video games. Were just like, why do you buy the same Call of Duty games like over and over every year? They're just the same game with just reskin skins, reskin maps, reskin guns, and reskin skins. I argued that that was not the case over a decade ago, but as of 5 years ago, I can say up until like now, that argument holds water now. That argument is actually true now because these games have not evolved at all since Cold War.
Oh, you know what? Kind of going on to that tangent. I don't know if you've seen this, but there was a recent article that came up about the skins for Call of Duty.
Mm.
Apparently, in the next Black Ops, they're looking into not being able to bring over your skins in this current Black Ops game, but to resell you those same skins.
Oh, that's retarded. That's
Like,
stupid as
so if you got
fuck.
Beavis and Butthead and Nicki Minaj, you wouldn't be able to transfer over your stuff. You'd have to rebuy them in the new game.
No, they can suck my dick with it. I'm not doing that. Dude, that
I
Beavis and
thought they
Butthead
weren't
shit's funny.
already
I'm
porting
not
over. The
buying it in
fact
the
that you had
first
to
place,
buy them
but for
again
the dumbasses that are
is
gonna
a
do it,
bigger
It's
slap to the
crazy.
face.
I agree. Yeah, no. I'm good, dude. They're crazy. Also, could I talk about how when I looked at the trailer, I was at work and I'm like, oh my god, are they remaking Black Ops 2? I thought they were remaking Black Ops 2, but then when I seen the later trailer, I was like, ah, no, this is just. Dude, I literally said like, dude, honestly, at this point, we seen it with just remaster the old CODs. You guys would do better. Like, unironically, you would sell more if you
Yeah,
just
unironically,
remastered the
if they
old
were to
game.
remake Black Ops 2, it would be so much fucking
Dude,
better.
actually got excited. Like Black Ops 7, I think I'm gonna like Black Ops 7. Like you know, like at the end of the day, like I like you know, I'll buy them, play them, you know, Game Pass, and then buy a skin or two, and that's it, and then fuck off.
To be on Game Pass for me, like I'm only gonna watch the competitions just because I like the community still, and I'm still down with the community. I enjoy that, but I'm not gonna really play the game. I'll probably play it much less than I did World War II, which I played like I think like less than like
You know what's
5 hours of
funny?
that.
Because you're like the opposite of me when it comes. I mean, I'll get into that part because I made a video about that, but I kind of want to. I kind of want to round out the FPS. Like I don't want to make this 2 FPS. We have so many other topics, but can we talk about the cheating controversy about a specific cheater, which I'll give context of?
Oh,
Yeah, you
that
know.
was the next
Okay,
thing I was gonna
I was
bring up.
just
But
gonna like
I'm a
just like
Hunter
Go for it.
tangent or just like rant off of
Go
just
for it.
about a tiny thing about Call of Duty. Just like
Go for it.
Activision, Treyarch, Raven. I mean, I love you, Raven, but you know what I mean. Infinity War. Stop slacking. Stop being fucking lazy. Actually, be creative
Oh, they're
and
not doing that.
basically make Call of Duty Online 2. That shit was fucking awesome when it was made.
They're not.
It was a sad that it shut down, but the fact that it takes you this long and you still can't even replicate the sales figures that that one made, you're fucking retarded.
I mean,
Go on.
Yeah. No. But anyways, context.
No. Let's go on this this side subject on this whole Battlefield thing with the cheating controversy.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm getting. And basically, the context was, you guys, is that this is my experience. I seen on Twitter, oh, we got this cat girl picture thing, and then I'm saying like, oh, this person's cheating. And I just saw that, and there was no audio, and I'm like, oh, this person's clearly cheating. I moved on, and then it just blew up into a whole thing and whatnot. And Mark's gonna get into the aspects of it that I know he's gonna get tired, and I love that he's gonna go in. This is stupid. And then it turns out, I mean, I didn't even know. So people's like, oh, they're just making it transphobic. And as you guys see from my experience, and I wasn't the only one, like, wait, it's a dude? You know, I was like, I didn't put the audio, because if you guys know on Twitter, it doesn't autoplay audio. So I just, like, I didn't care. I just seen a bit, and I see the clear cheat. To me, the fact that the debate, like, no, they were clearly cheating.
Audio, you were like, oh man,
That's a dude.
Wait, is this a chick? This supposed to be a chick?
That's a
Like
dude.
you heard, and then you saw the like VTuber thing, and like, wait, what? And then people are talking about her and she, and it's like, no, this is clearly a dude. What are we talking about?
Yeah, so they're
But
making
then,
yeah, they're trying to make it about something that it's
yeah,
not.
They make it 100% of, oh, this is transphobia, this is hate. Guys, the only thing that we're hating on right now is the fact that this guy is getting publicity and he's cheating.
Also,
That
by the
is
way,
the
just to further, you know, people want to go down that rabbit hole. There was literally a study, and this kind of made it into light about trans people and cheating. So apparently, a lot of trans people are cheaters, and I don't feel that surprised by that. Oddly, yeah, like literally, there's a whole university study on that. So They're not
I
beating the
mean,
stereotype.
to be fair, the reason why there is a stereotype is because they have a really hard time of identifying who they actually are, so they think cheating is fine. So
Mm-hmm.
going back into this fuck face,
Yeah. Go into the
I
whole aim,
don't
the
understand.
quote aim community. I want you to go off on that shit. That shit's funny.
Oh man, the aim and movement community. First and
Apparently.
foremost, you don't fucking exist. I don't know where the fuck you guys ever came from. I have been playing competitive games since 2006. I never once heard you guys ever in my entire life. You guys never existed. The only reason why this randomly popped up out of nowhere is because this fucking fucktard who decided that, oh, I'm gonna use my trans persona in order for me to not be guilty. Like, look, we get it. You wanted to cheat because you wanted to look real cool inside of a Battlefield game because you wanted to make it seem like you're really good. I have a question. Why don't you just go inside of a helicopter? Why not go in there and show us your skills in a helicopter? Why can't you go into a jet plane? Why can't you go into a tank? Oh no, you can only show off when you're just kind of
Hey,
interesting.
dude.
Okay, cool. No one ever pointed that out, and I'm kind of wondering why. It's you could definitely tell if someone's cheating if they're inside of one of those. But
What's even
I guess we'll
crazier
just leave that alone.
too, you guys check out my video about people do not believe in the concept of practicing to get good. People were literally like, and the whole thing he's trying to get at too is that these people are fake. That all community like, because dude, no, pro FPS players is not like, dude, I'm not a pro FPS, and I literally I could look at, oh, they're cheating. Like, it's not that hard to tell when someone's cheating, especially in a shooter. And then people were trying to make the debate,
Like,
oh, that you could train for that. And then so it started a whole thing where people saying, oh, you basically people are like, oh yeah, no, they're definitely cheating because you can't train to be that. Like, that's a weird, and it leaked over to the FGC. And like, by the way, you guys, this is why the whole thing, and this is the whole thing is like, this even exists specifically in the West. This is why in fighting each other performance is mainly Japanese, and because Americans don't want to practice for anything to get good, so they'll cheat. And that's really what the core of this, and like for fighting games or shooters, that's why it's more predominant. But and then it just starts conversations that are stupid. Like, yes, you can practice to get better. This is normal. And yes, very clearly that is fucking cheating. Like this is things you learn when you're in middle school, where either your parents teach you or you actually paid attention in school. One of the two or both, or you did something in life that taught you this. This is how you know these people are stupid. Like, and we're not getting into politics, but there's specifically a certain demographic of people on a certain left side of the political spectrum are just they lack the intelligence of a middle schooler, and it's fucking embarrassing. Like,
that's
holy
because
shit,
they
dude.
lack the right side of the brain. But going into this whole situation, Riley FC, whatever the hell your name is, yeah, you're 100% cheating. I don't know why people decided to come out and say, "Oh, well, I'm an expert at blah blah blah." No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. The moment you say you're an expert of the movement community, you're immediately xed out
And like,
because
no,
there's no such
you
thing.
said it best. Like, how
And
come
then
you're not
stop
at a
trying to be.
tournament? How come you're not this? Like, what is it with these people? And by the way, I'm gonna do a video.
I was gonna bring that up. This person has never been into a fucking legalized tournament, and then sanctioned tournament. Sorry about that. They've never shown off in any way, shape, or form, and they've played other games too. Apparently, they play Call of Duty.
See,
You
apparently,
have
but
the
we don't
best
have any
movement in
footage and
Call of
any
Duty.
proof. Where's the proof?
If you're literally the best, you have the best movement in Call of Duty, and you're able to actually pre-fire everything. Like, you're better than Shotzi, or and you're better than Simp, you're better than Abizi, you're better than all these Call of Duty players I'm naming right now are some known as some of the greatest players of all time, and somehow you're better than
And
them.
you know what's funny that I want to talk about too? Like I said, because it's the same. By the way, it's the stupid guy with the clown. These quote experts, they all exist. All they are is scrubs, and they think they're unironically good. And the biggest dead giveaways, they say, "Oh, I'm expert, this and that." But if you try to have a genuine conversation, like I said, oh, like that, like basically, there's a read. You have to make a read when you peek around the corner. Same thing when someone's doing a situation in a fighting game, like that's a read. Like, so you're telling me you can consistently read 100% of the time, dude? No player in the world can read 100% of the time. That's bullshit. And again, they don't know. And see the thing. I mean, I don't know in COD, whatever, but like I know higher FPS players do, but like reading is a thing. Again, like I said, that's a concept that's universal. It's been existing since sword fighting and chess. It's called reading your opponent. And scrubs don't
The
even
way
know
how
that
they
simple
were
term.
playing, they could win in the weekend. They could win Counter Strike, Call of Duty, Halo, and Rainbow Six by themselves with relative ease. Like the way how they were reading that shit, it makes no fucking sense.
Exactly.
And then the crazy part about it was too, this was also brought up in one of the videos where dude was like, "Well, I'm the editor. No, I know." Shut the fuck up. You're fucking paid, and you're a piece of shit. But somebody in the comments actually brought up the fact that, hey, So we found out that this person has multiple profiles, and
Mm.
a couple of the other profiles were shadow banned for having cheating software. So yeah,
Which, by the way, that's how
guys,
they got most of those hackers in
fine.
the
We
first place.
understand if you're going to sit there and cheat, fine, but don't try to sit there and fucking bullshit us, all right? And
Mm-hmm.
especially with people who play this shit for a fucking living and see this shit all the fucking time, non-fucking stop, 24 fucking 7. I sleep and I still watch replays in the back of my fucking head for Call of Duty and Halo. You have any idea how fucking wild that is? The fact of the matter is, the way how they were moving, it was already easily noticeable that they were cheating.
Yeah, and
And we had a similar situation like this in the Call of Duty community. Or a female, I keep on forgetting
oh
what
yeah,
her
right,
name
yeah,
was.
yeah,
Like the
sniper
Predator and shit.
looking chick. I forgot. Yeah, yeah,
Fucking no,
that
no,
kind.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't Sniper Wolf. It was some
I
other.
know. I
It
said
was, it was some
looking
other
chick. Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
lady.
yeah, where she was invited to the event.
Yeah,
Like, dude, that was no, dude. That was so bad, bro. Like, oh my god, dude. Everyone's heard that from a mile. That controversy was bad, dude. Like, she's clearly cheating. You
and it's
have her an
so
official
ridiculous
event
the
and
fact that
everything. Like, dude, what?
right, and like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get it. You want to be able to be popular and shit, but like, we could tell if you're cheating, bro. Like, it's not fucking hard. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter if you're trans. Doesn't matter about your race. Doesn't matter about your species. We can tell if you're fucking cheating or not. All right,
Literally.
like, unless you're like instant transmission fucking hummingbird this shit, which I'm pretty sure you're not. You're fucking cheating, and it's perfectly fine to fucking admit it. Don't try to sit there and
Bullshit.
stretch this whole thing out into something that it completely shouldn't be, which they already did. But like, I hope that this person, whatever happens, they don't need the fucking physical hate or anything. You don't need to go out and kill them. Just call it like it is. They're a fucking cheater. Fuck them for fucking lying
You,
and wasting everyone's fucking time. And I really hope that they aren't able to play the fucking game.
you know what else it
Because if you're
is?
gonna immediately jump into a game and fucking cheat in the beta of all things, like why the fuck are you even cheating in the
I
first
mean, to
place? Are
me,
you so fucking bad? Like, yeah, greatest gamer ended up bringing it up.
yeah,
Like, no one likes to fucking practice, and I understand because a lot of you fucks have 80 HHDD VVB brains. You have
yeah.
no fucking idea how to fucking sit down properly and even compute what the fuck is going on properly. Like, half the fucking time, a lot of you guys are on fucking what's the
Adderall.
fucking shit, Adderall.
Yep.
You just throwing it up their fucking assholes and fucking jamming all the fucking toe jam from their fucking mom's like mucus vagina and shit
Don't
all over
forget
their
they're on
fucking
their
face to go
iPad
to
too.
sleep.
They have to have their
Fucking
iPad on the right.
to fucking glide around and jump shot and do these crazy shit. You don't have to do all that shit, guys. You don't. That doesn't make you good. It makes you
Literally,
look
thank
like a
you.
fucking tweak, and you need to
Thank
calm the
you.
fuck
Fuck
down.
me, dude.
A
I'm
lot of the
glad you
time,
said it.
like realistically, if you watch a lot of the pros, and the reason why they're even able to get paid is because if you play more methodically and understand how
Smooth.
the map
They're smooth as
rotation
fuck.
goes and spawns, like not only smooth, a lot of the time the game comes like it's so fucking easy that the game will end up coming to them, and they don't really have to move that much. Like
Literally.
they will move if they're in like a 1v1 gunfight and they have to like trick around and shit. They'll do that.
Yeah.
But
Like
like
they're
as
short.
bro, if you're shooting rocks and trees and shit, and like we could just stop,
Yeah, nah.
just stop. Like
Mhm.
it's so fucking dumb. And then the way how people are trying to explain it too, like there was one map on the fucking cheater going back to them. They ended up explaining like, oh well, look, if you could see right here, the reason why he's shooting out the rock, but he's because he's pre-firing, because he's predicting. No, guy, like it's pretty obvious. The only reason why it flew that far so quick is because the cheat, the fucking thing that's there, immediately notices that the next person after when he's done killing the two people in front of him, literally a 180 turn, hitting a rock. Right behind the rock is the very person that he's looking for. Oh, he's not looking at the objective the way how everyone's trying to play. Oh, look, the
Literally.
objective's there. No, you look at the video, the objective is on his right. And then there's a big ass rock, and then behind the big ass rock is a big ass fucking head that he tried to shoot through the rock. Like, we gotta stop this, guys. We're better than this.
You
We're so
know,
much better.
you know what's
Like, we're
funny?
supposed to be playing games to have fun and have a good
Yeah,
time.
that's
If
why I
you
don't
really
get
want to
cheating.
get
That's
sit
the
down and fucking get good.
dude. That's why I'll never even get cheating. You don't even have to get good. If you want to practice, that's fine. But why? Then what's the point? If you cheat, then you didn't get that kill. How is that satisfying? How is that like? I don't get it, bro. You know what this is? Speaking of older controversies, I won't get too long. Besides Sniper Wolf ripoff, I'm gonna just keep calling her that. Is the whole like because these people, you know what they are? They're also like those. Like I said, they just exist everywhere. And again, in the Americans, like you ever seen that? Again, going back to like how come I see tournaments? You know those dudes? Oh man, I lifted a ton. You know they have fake weights And everyone calls him out in the Instagram, and they're like, "How come you don't go to actual lifting competition? You just broke a record. Why don't you go and improve it?" It's the same shit. Like these people want. The internet has started a bad trend of people gaslighting everyone that they're unironically good, but like, and like you said, they'll go to people like, "Dude, you're not gonna fool a professional lifter." Or even the average person, like, no, those look fake. And if you are, they're like, oh my god, that's big. Why don't we have you in Guinness World Record? Or why aren't you at a lift competition? Same like, oh wow, you're this good. How come I don't see you at Call of Duty tournaments? And then even too, the biggest one is the fighting game. One of the dumbass who was trying to say, oh, fighting games don't know mission inputs and this and that. Like, and that's funny. These people will have the biggest confidence, but then the second the actual experts come out, they'll come up with so much bullshit out of their ass. Which, by the way, you're all that guy. You guys are the weightlifter guy. And that guy, and guess what? Weightlifter guy took down his videos, doesn't do anything anymore. Oh, that dude to me, and he literally said, "I quote, do what you want, retweet it. I'm not gonna take it down." I'm not. And guess what? Oh, he took down the video. What a bitch! Like you're all bitches, bro. Like why are y'all so fake, bro? I don't like. That's what's even wild to me. Like you guys genuinely have no brain cells, because you somehow like it's like imagine you don't speak a language, and I mean there are people like this too, and you could barely are learning like how to write and read English. And then you want to go to a place where you know everyone speaks English, and then gaslight them into believing that you're a native speaker. Dude, no one's falling for that shit. Like I don't know how you guys thought this was gonna work. Like, that's what the internet is, bro. Like, you know what? People like you, it's not even enough. Maybe I'm out of pocket. It's not enough for you not to be allowed to vote. I don't think you're even not even reproduce. I don't think you should be allowed to breathe. That's a level of stupidity that's just wasting oxygen. Honestly, like. That's like looking at a fire and then looking at ourselves made of mostly water being like, I'm fireproof. Who are you telling that to? Anyways, that's my
statistics actually show that the young adults are not having anyway, so that actually might come to fruition, which is good because I want to be able to buy gaming in peace without having to bothering the next like 4-year-old kid named Timmy trying to be the next fucking speeding master. I don't need that shit in my life.
fact. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to know. It's just so funny how all of this correlates, you know? It's just like you're all just fakes. Like why it's crazy because like it's not even it's just like an overall thing. Fighting games, lifting, everything. Like you run into these fake motherfuckers all everywhere. But
if you have to, come down to taking shortcuts and shit, then you're already admitting to yourself that you're a piece of shit person to begin with.
Gap. Honorable, what are you saying?
I was gonna say, when speaking about scummy behavior, I read it up on an article about like the horrible PR guy on Gearbox, the one that knows Borderlands.
Oh, that asshole.
Writing on like some interview with like some press or something, I don't remember. And he would just had like this stupid shit ass bragging about whatever. But the thing that upsetted me so much from reading that was in the headline. He like completely like devotingly claims Borderlands 4 has enough content to make it worth $200. But we would have given it away for free if we could. But that's not how business works.
Cringe.
You know, like, I really do like him because
you are gonna claim for $200 of content. You released the same amount of content as Borderlands 1 did. And that wasn't a lot at launch. And you're going to say $200 when you play the exact same game?
They're wild.
That's it.
Mark,
that was the thing that told me about, reminded me about scummy behavior.
Yeah, no, that's scummy. Mar?
I truly do appreciate that guy because I feel like, in all honesty, I feel like he's doing all this shit on purpose to make sure that they don't fucking go extra with the fucking, oh yeah, here, we're going to buy extra DLC and it's going to be an extra $80, guys. Another $80 a year after that. And we're going to keep on going with this game because it's a forever game. Oh, speaking of shitty
I was going to
games,
add, the game is going to become $200 when the DLCs are mandatory for extra content.
I mean, fact of the matter is, guys, remember, we're not supposed to own all our games, so
fuck off with that.
Piracy is not stealing, guys. Just remember that. That's
Facts.
what I'm going to say.
Facts.
But kind of touching a little more on other games as well, because there's been so much that's been going on. Gamescom just recently happened out in Germany, I believe. They showed off a bunch of games. What's this game? Hollow Knight Silk Song finally got.
I'm gonna be honest.
Coming out on 19th. I don't care about the game.
Yeah, no,
for those people because I know how much it sucks just waiting for a game.
Yeah.
Fucking, there's one game I wanted to bring up that actually made me laugh because I feel like it's a giant flex on a previous game that failed so fucking badly. The Lego Batman that got announced during Gamescom looks so fucking lit that a lot of people are looking back at these guys that made the Suicide Squad game and they're like, man, you guys failed so hard. You could have just easily done something like this and it would have been amazing, but instead you gave us that fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
Like it is fucking funny how much the community is just like laughing on how amazing one game looks over the other. It's like, man, I love the fact that there are companies right now, big companies that are seeing the success of smaller games, and they're like, man, we
Fuck.
could have had this,
No, dude,
but
they've
we
been
kept
so
on going down
butthurt.
the direction of being fucking retards.
Yeah, they've been so butthurt, bro. Like I said, look at what happened with Baldur's Gate. Look at Expedition 33. Like, dude, they just keep making excuses, and it's fucking sad, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. No one's falling for your shit. Like, you know, I think I talked about it a little bit. Like, we already saw Baldur's Gate, but they said the deprofessionalization of gaming, which is in short, we don't like that less people and more talented people with less money can make better games than we can. Like, shut up. Carry on.
Guys, we have 3,000 devs here. We can't let this group of people of 33 make the craziest game of the year and possibly one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Like this is fucking ridiculous.
I just
In
realized that.
fact, is it Activision Blizzard King? Well, fucking the giant conglomerate, aren't they moving into adding more artificial intelligence to their game development now?
Oh yeah, 100. Yep.
Man, and you already know since they're already super lazy on trying to make the franchises right now. Imagine how much heavy duty work the AI is gonna start doing.
I mean, dude, we already seen
That's
it with
gonna be
COD.
crazy.
They already made some
True,
UI this and that, and then people can tell because like, wow, that looks like shit.
man. But imagine how much more prevalent within the next couple of CODs. It's gonna be
Yeah, I mean,
ridiculous,
dude,
man.
look in the zombies menu, they fixed it oddly too. For one of the gobble gun, the marker was wrong. One of the and they what gave it away because something was off, and people know it's like, dude, one of the characters had like 6 fingers. Like it's already started, bro. It's just like, man, these people are, and that's what's even. And I'm not gonna get into it, bro. Like they really don't want to pay people, and they just want all the money, bro. Like the greed is genuinely insatiable. These people are crazy.
It's so fucking high at this point. But it's like, you know what? Let it keep going as high as possible. So then once the crumble starts happening, it looks like a beautiful thing. Like the way how they would describe the original Gears of War trailer, it's destroyed beauty. That's what we're looking at. And I can't wait to actually see it, be completely fulfilled once a lot of these companies break down. Speaking of companies breaking down, I completely forgot about this.
What?
Guys, remember that little small independent company that was bought off by Sony known as Bungie?
Oh yeah, they're useless ass. What about them?
Man, man, wouldn't you guys love to
Their
hear this
last ditch
awesome
effort
news?
plan has been initiated.
Has it?
Yeah, the main director for the past like however long Destiny has been a thing, um, I'm pretty sure Sony went into the office and they're like, all right, my guy, we're gonna give you two choices. You're going to step down and retire, or we're gonna fire you. And just so you don't have to go, but you can't stay here. And let us know within the next 30 seconds on what you want to do. So he stepped down. He's leaving now, and a lot of people are praising it because, like, holy crap! Now that he's gone, maybe Destiny will be a lot better. Now, here's the even crazier part. One of the composers, what was it, Martin Salvatore? Turns out he got rehired to do the music for Destiny Rising that's coming out next week. So
Destiny Rising is a
we've
mobile
already
game.
got that. Yeah, it's gonna be a mobile game, but like for the fact that we're finally getting back one of the composers, who's a really good composer by the way. Huge shout outs to a lot of the work that he did during the Halo time. But fucking, if we start bringing back the older Bungie developers to go into this game, it's going to be a lot of fun. And I am not going to go back into playing Destiny, but I am rooting for Bungie to turn into something better than what it currently is. Because right now, it is hot doo doo like monkey garbage. It is fucking ridiculous how much they took that game down and ruined it. It is depressing. It is sad. And you know what? It's a celebration right now because now that that guy's gone, we don't have to worry about hearing a bajillion times. Oh yeah, by the way, there's gonna be more layoffs, 300 more layoffs, 500 more layoffs, 700 more layoffs. Oh, and by the way, this guy's also buying all the cars. He's buying all the vintage cars. Everyone get excited, get hyped because now he's gonna tell us how amazing his vintage cars are. Like I'm so glad that fucker's gone. I really am.
I mean, I personally don't care. Like,
Well, I can summarize it for you, greatest. Basically, this is a household tradition of big companies that are losing money because they can't make anything good. As a last-ditch effort, and they make a mobile game with a ton of crossovers.
like I said, if Bungie can get their old stuff back, that's like at the end of the day, you know, because I kind of want to wrap it up. Like, genuinely, we already know. I call it Astity for a reason. I could genuinely care less. Like, I almost want to cut this segment and make it its own thing because I really do not give a shit about Astity, and my audience does not. So it's like, okay,
Yeah,
if we can get old Bungie,
I'm reiterating
we're
right now.
good.
Bungie could go to hell. Like Destiny 2 can go to hell. I really don't care about Destiny. They
But
already
if
ruined the
Bungie could
game for
come
me. There's
back,
no
I'm
way
all
they can
for
bring
it.
back.
Like that's
Yeah,
the gist stuff I'm getting. If we could get old Bungie back, I'm all for it for sure.
exactly, 100%. Like if it all they have to do right now is just cut off any more development for Destiny 2 because fact of the matter is it's a
Just
dead
make
horse. I
something
don't even know
else,
why they
bro.
make, and literally make anything else, not just something else, anything else. That's not that
Like, cause
new.
like I guess
Because
I'm
man,
not
it just
I'm
sucks.
not playing Astity. I'm not touching that trash.
And I spent over 3,000 hours in that game. I'm never going back. I don't care.
I spent
That
2
game
minutes.
is
I don't want to
chunky
go
ass.
back.
You know what? I feel bad you spent that 2 minutes.
That's good. But oh, by the way, shout outs to the legit like I will say shout outs to him. Like he's anti woke as fuck, bro. He even talked about how apparently that was an issue for some gigs and stuff. People are just so stupid woke and shit. Like shout outs to him. Go check him out on a podcast if you guys can find it. He went into good detail about how woke has ruined shit, even in music, which has nothing to do with that kind of shit. It's like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? I just here to make music. Yeah, so shout outs to him. But is there anything else you guys wanted to bring up if you can think of? I feel like Mar, you have more you want to rant out about. I feel like you have a lot to rant about, unless it was just those specific things.
Well, I guess there was one vague VTuber thing that I did remember.
Oh, what happened?
Well, this dude, like this was he had us in the first half kind of moment
Mm-hmm.
well, first of all, what he first said was, "You should kill yourself. Please do us a favor, kill yourself." To the context of he later mentioned saying, "If you are an underage person, I don't want you in my fucking streams. I want you to get the fuck out. This is an 18+ stream.
Oh.
If you are a child, go kill yourself." And I was like,
Say
whoa, 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 whoa. And he just kept going on like
Oh, damn.
huge rant on that.
Damn, I did not hear about this at all.
And I'm like, I can't understand the minor thing. Why do you want them to kill themselves?
Maybe if they're
For
zoomers
being a
already.
I'm gonna
minor.
assume his mom didn't make him his hot pocket, so he got upset.
Oh my god, Mom! Dude, did he really say that out of pocket? That shit, that's wild.
He did. It's a nice clip on
Speaking
Twitter.
of random surprise announcement, if you guys know the VTuber who has a daughter and they became famous, which is absolutely adorable and wholesome, they are celebrating 400k subscribers right now. I don't know if you've
Yes,
heard.
I saw that.
That's so cute. By the way, please check him out if you want to support a single mom supporting her child. This is absolutely wholesome. So shout outs to them. But anyways, yeah, I didn't hear about that. I feel like VTubers news, not too much happened actually for once, like at all, which is weird. I mean, I don't know. I could be high. Is that all really that happened besides that out of pocket ass shit? Honorable.
I got nothing else.
Did anything happen with Hollow or Niji at all? Nothing, right? I think Niji's doing
Nothing
worse,
happened
but that's
with
normal.
Niji Sanji and Hollow Live as of the last month of 2025.
That's crazy because every month something's been happening. You know, it's been like 0 days since incident, but like, okay, cool, crazy. I mean, like I said, if something happens or bring up, whatever, nothing relevant. I'm being honest. But Mara, do you got anything you want to bring up that you might have thought of?
Is everyone else good on everything? Because basically turned this into a show.
I mean, I guess this is vibecast. It's basically about everything, you know, everything that has to do with what happened the last month.
All right then.
Oh, I should do this as a quick promo. As of
Alright.
August 22nd, 2025, Idiocracy is free on YouTube. Go educate yourself. Watch that
dude,
movie to see what our future is going to be
That's
like.
not even a movie. That's a documentary.
Yeah.
Documentary.
Anyways, you were saying, Mr. Mar?